I'm so happy that he is up here. Although, I'm gonna tell you what, this is the perfect example. Okay, so we already know that goats get depressed. Goats, that's a thing with goats. Hey guys, I am Cord, Hepto, Liquid B12, Red Cell. Bilbo, my big goat, is sick. I messaged Bree yesterday to see if he got into her. You remember when Katie came back from up there, when she got out, she came back with a little touch of diarrhea. And she didn't eat that night. He didn't eat last night. He didn't eat today either. But he came back from when I called them all up yesterday. He came up, but he didn't come in the lot. He stood out sort of behind the chicken coop where the those pine trees are. He wouldn't come into the lot. Wouldn't go to his stall, into the stall with the rest of them. And when I went out there to get him, is when I seen that he had diarrhea, like on his legs and stuff. So I'm hitting him with everything. Too late, because I called Bree and she said, well, when she said when her goats are eating, if he's in there, if he's in the pasture, he tries to get, he tries to get to eat with them, and sometimes does. So she said he could have possibly ate with them. So I don't know if he overate yesterday. So I'm gonna take y'all with me. He's got 3 syringes. Let's see if he's come inside. Kate. Yeah, he's in here. He's laying down. Hey guys. Bilbo. How's it going, baby? What are y'all doing? You're gonna have to move. I have to give Bilbo some meds, okay? Let's take some meds in. Makes me feel good that he's in here. That means he's moving around during the day. I wasn't out because of the storms passing through. No, so you're not going in. Bilbo, you want to take some meds, baby? You want to take some meds? I'll give you the nasty one first. No. Come on, Bilbo. Come on. Come on, baby. No. No. Bilbo. No. No, sir. And you don't feel good and you need meds. Open up. Mwah. Good boy. That's a nasty one. Here comes another nasty one. No. Be still. No, sir. Be still. One more. This one and one more. One more. Move. move. You knock it down. I know he stinks. At least he knocked it into the hay. Come here, baby. One more. No, Bilbo. One more. One more, sweetie. This one's not as bad. This one's not as bad. Yeah, that's good. Woo! Alright. Move, babies. Now, I'm curious. Move. I'm curious when I start putting food in their buckets, how they're gonna act. Or at least him. Is he gonna finally be hungry? I would love it if he'd be hungry, but I don't know. We're gonna see. I'm gonna do something like these little cups. This will be 4. Okay, move, 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 Mary. I'm not gonna make y'all get out, but you're not gonna fight me. Move back. No. No. He's eating. Woo! Praise God. Praise God. There's a whole trough down there with no food in it, Gimli. Bilbo, I need you, sweetie. Can you move? I know you just got there, but I need you to move. Oh my gosh, praise God. I was so worried. That just means he's feeling better. Here he is, right here. He's right there. And he's eating. Woo! That makes me feel good. Maybe it was just that he got into something down there. And Mama, Mama, overreacted thinking he's got some kind of horrible sickness going on. 6, 8, 10, 12. Woo! 12 pounds. Molly eats 12 pounds of feed a day. I'll tell you what. I go through the feed with her. So you guys that are always offering, can I buy you some feed? Or you guys that send the tractor supply cards, or you guys that send the tractor supply cards, or you call the cowboy feed store down here and tell them, put this aside for Kim. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do appreciate it, because she does go through a lot of feed. Go to your trough. Go to your trough. Go to your trough. I don't do anything with the chickens right now. It's still too daylight to mess with them. I'll throw the ducks some food. Let me throw them something real quick. Katie, I don't know what you're doing in here. You've got food. You want something different? Because I don't have anything different. go, ducks. Let's everybody come to eat. I'm so happy that he is up here. Although, I'm gonna tell you what, this is the perfect example. Okay, so we already know that goats get depressed. Goats, that's a thing with goats. They get depressed. So, like I was just thinking, so people keep asking what I'm gonna do with Katie when I get ready to plant the garden. Well, I've got, in the video the other day, I explained it all out, and then it would not, with this phone, which I need to stop using this phone, or get an iPhone with more storage, or get any phone. I can just get I don't mind using I use my Android sometimes. When this phone is acting up, I use my Android. So, I don't know. But, probably can get, I think Levi, I have an old phone of Levi's. When I was just letting him watch, it was like one of my old phones that I gave to him, and he could watch, I don't know what he was watching, I don't remember now, but I could maybe get that out and charge it and see if I could use it for just videos. But regardless, this phone that I'm using right now sometimes doesn't let me do more than about a 15 to 20 minute video, and then it tells me I have no more storage. So I had done a whole lot of cutting on the video that y'all just got of the garden area. And I did explain that either she was gonna go back out here in the front, in the side yard, and I was going to take that deck and cut a section, one of the biggest of, you know, I've got a section of boards this way and a section this way are full length, and then I got that weird cutout where the ladder went down. One of those little sections ends is bigger than the other. So I would cut it out. All I'd have to do is cut the 2x4s on the bottom. They're treated, and it'd cut right down in between, you know, at the end of one of the boards, just cut down. And that would give me a small little deck, and I would put it here in front of the little, she don't like, I think she's all not happy with the wetness. But I would put it in front of this little building. And then this rain right now, I don't want rain blowing in. So I've still got those, you know, those feed sacks that I put up there to hold the rain out and hold the heat in. But I could go ahead and, anyway, get that ready back for her. But it puts her so far away from the other goats. Like right now in the yard, she can see them through this side fence, which when all of it is picketed and I don't have to look at that nasty mess, then the only end that won't have pickets, turn around this way, is this end right, where is it at? Yeah, this end right here, this end. That's the only end that won't have pickets. So from my deck, I can still look out there. But from the yard, you're not gonna see all that mess. And I guess I'm not gonna probably picket the gate. There's probably no reason to picket the gate. So I don't know. But then I thought, okay, that's gonna kind of putting her over here is gonna put her away from them. So that I thought, okay, I will fix it where in the mornings when they all head out, like putting her in her stall, her complete stall at night, closing these doors, she's in a stall at night. And then in the mornings when they all go out back, I go shut that green gate that lets them into this lot, and then let her go through into the big goat house, and then she can go out into the lot. And so she can still see them at the fences, she can still see them, but she won't be with them till she's a little bit, you know, I tried to put Gimli with her because he's kind of the one that gets beat up the most out of all of them. And he was beating her up bad. I mean, he had her pushed down in this corner. She was like on her side wedged, and he just kept ramming her and she couldn't get up. And I was like, she's just little. And right now, she's still young in her mind. She's not like them out there that don't want to be bothered with loving on or nothing like that. She's still little. She wants to bounce around and play, and they're mean. She hasn't gotten mean yet. So it's kind of a hard decision to make with her. But I was just thinking, with him being sick, this would have been a perfect time for me to have already made that middle section between Katie's little stall, and then I have that section where I have that cart rolled in there with all my tools from when I was working out here. I can just pull that out, and that would be another stall. And that could be my sick room stall. And I wouldn't have wanted to, now see, this is what I'm saying, now this evening he's eating. So he really may have just had a touch of, he ate too much yesterday, or maybe he ate something that didn't settle with him out. None of the other ones got sick. So evidently they didn't eat whatever he ate, or they didn't get into whatever he got into. But it's not like, oh, I have a bunch of sick goats out here. And they've had their worm, their dewormer. So even she had dewormer this time, just like them, like the big goats. Normally I give her a liquid, but this time she had the pellets like I give them. But anyway, I don't know. But that would give me a sick bay for sick goats. And then they're still close to each other, so they don't get depressed because they're not with their family, because they would all still be under one roof and can still see each other through the fence, but they can't eat out of each other's bowls like they do, because that's what they do. They fight each other over the feed. And then if one is sick, what happens? Another one gets sick. So, I don't know. I'm just going to pray that this was just, because he's eating this afternoon. So, that's like wonderful sign that he wants to eat and that he did eat. So, I'm going to give him yogurt tomorrow. So, if he's got an upset stomach, that'll help start settling it down. Hopefully, in the next couple of days, he'll be good. But it was kind of nerve-wracking. But that would give me a sick bay. Isn't that what they call them? In the military and stuff, the sick bay. I don't know. That would give me a room for him for any goats that get sick. She's wanting to love. I just have to love on her. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Say a quick prayer for Bilbo. When I called Bree and she said, "Is it your big one?" And I said, "Yes, it's the big one." She goes, "Yeah, she goes, even when you call them all back, if mine are already eaten, he stays and fights with mine to eat." So she goes, "He may have had too much food today." And I'm like, okay. And she said, "But he does it all the time." And I said, "All right, so it's probably maybe caught up with him." I hope that was the case. We've got Daniel brought home post, and he's dumped them out there in piles for us to work from when we get ready to start doing that. So really all we need to do is get that full square footage across there from Lester's fence to Mom and Dad's driveway. That whole section back there, we have to walk it. We've got Daddy's got one of them wheels that, like, as it rolls at 1, 2, 3, 4, it just keeps telling you how many feet you're going, and that will determine how many cattle panels we'll need. And once that's done, with those posts going on the ground, we can throw up them cattle panels and it's done. The only thing is that I think we do need a gate. And I was just gonna say, let's grab a cheap walk-through gate. But I've got that one that'll be coming down, that one right there at the back, my back fence. When I get my fence moved up here, remember I got those two 10-foot gates. One's on Molly's stall, one is leaned up ready to go here at the yard, just in case I need to bring cars or trucks. Like I could, if it wasn't like it was now, because that gate back there is not going to allow my truck to go through. It just won't. But if that was all down already and I had the new gate here, if we didn't have all this rain, I could come through there, come around in my truck through the pasture, come right in, open the gate, come into my yard and have all my mulch and all my potting soil and garden soil and any of that mess. I would have it right here at feet away from my garden. But because I haven't gotten that fencing all taken down and replaced yet, I can't do that. But there is that gate right there, back there. And it's only like a 8 foot or 7 and something gate. It's not real wide. So we could use it, and then we'll have a good gate that Daddy can bring his cows through if he ever needs to, or Bree could bring them through if something's happening and she needs to bring them over. She could, or if something's happening here and I need to get up there on the hill, we have a gate. Because if it's all one big field, then we got to take down something. And it's easier just to have a nice gate that's locked all the time until you need it. So we're going to get that done. And when that's done, then she maybe will be a little bit older and a little bit more confident in herself, and she can go out with everybody else. And right now, she finds the holes and she goes, we know that's already, we know what she's done. She already come home sick once from going up there and eating everything she could find to eat. Ain't that right, girly girl? Mwah. All right. She's just right here. She's just gonna stand by Mom while she talks. It's almost dark. I can almost close up the chickens. All right, I'm gonna go in. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. God bless y'all. Say a prayer for Bilbo. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.